Good morning. Took me a minute to get live here. My StreamYard wanted to mess with me a little bit. How you doing, April? And how's everybody else out there this morning? If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad you're here, and I'm getting logged in here. If you're new here, I'm so glad you're here. Sit back, enjoy. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that, April. We're a very interactive group, and for some people that works great. I know, although Friday is just like any other day for me. So, um, I don't know. It's just like any other day for me. Hey, Nydia, how are you doing, my dear? How this looks like you said the surgery went well. You feeling good? I don't know what we're going to do today. I just rolled out of bed, you guys. I do want to show you, though, I don't have the done. I will get that done today, and then I'll film a full flip through before I send it off in the mail. But I want to show you the Celebration of Life book that I put together for Maria. Because all the pages are done. I just have to do the cover today. That won't take me long. So in the signatures, and then that coffee is... So I don't know. What do you guys think? Oh, I have some big news, you guys. And I'll tell you again after everybody else gets here. But yesterday I submitted my application to get Social Security. And so I guess I am officially retired as of March 28th. Isn't that exciting? Exciting. Oh, good. I'm glad it went well. I'm glad it went well and that you're doing well. I know I am officially retired. And then my other big news, and April, I think you heard it yesterday on pennies, but I had my blood work and I went to see the doctor yesterday, and she was so happy with my results. I had lost, according to the doctor scales, about 10 pounds. I think it's been a little bit more, but next eye is the end of April. Oh, okay. Well, now you know what to expect. You won't have to be so nervous, right? But anyway, my weight was down about 10 pounds. My blood sugar, though, if any of you know about A1C, like the numbers don't vary a whole lot. I mean, 100 is normal, 200 is really high. So, the points don't jump a lot. I had gone down, and mine wasn't super high to begin with. Well, let me back up. A1C. I'm talking not actual blood sugar numbers. The A1C, which is where they test the blood to measure like 3 months worth. You get a number that represents the last 3 months. Like 10 is really high. Under 7 is, 10 isn't like, 10's high, but it's not like dangerous high, like your life's in danger. And then under 7, I believe, or maybe it's under 6. Under 7 is like you're back to normal. So the numbers are real close together. I went down 2.2 points on my, I went down by 2.2. So that's a huge drop in my A1C. So I'm getting very close to normal. And And then finally, my cholesterol, she's like, you are right in target range. You're perfect on your cholesterol. Now, I still have medications that I take for it. So that's helping me, do all of this. But she is convinced that if I keep on this path, that within 6 months, I can eliminate my diabetes and get off my medications. I, I'm telling you guys, this whole, I know about it a lot, but this whole plant-based thing has been a blessing for us. Um, Hello, Marie. How are you doing? I was just giving my little updates for today. My blood work was just so awesome. And the only downside, I did have a bone density scan and I've lost a little bit, not much, but a little bit more bone density. So she wants me to do some things to stop that. This coffee cup is nice and warm. She wants me to do some stuff to stop that decline in bone density, um, but it's not osteoporosis. I have, if you guys know these terms, I have osteopenia, which is before osteoporosis. It's like having pre-diabetes versus diabetes. So got to work on the bone density, but everything else was wonderful. And Marie, I was saying that yesterday I formally submitted my application to go on Social Security or start drawing my Social Security. So I have officially retired. You guys, life has huge changes. Um, yeah, I am doing, for a 65-year-old broad, I am doing all right. I'm going, a lot of people when they hit their 60s, they start declining. And especially the closer you get to retirement. And I am actually getting better instead of declining. So that's really exciting. I am just, I don't know if you can hear the smile coming through in my voice, but I'm just grinning from ear to ear. It's good. And we had good news from Nydia. Her surgery, her eye surgery went very well. And so everything is. Anybody else have good news they want to share? Because I am abound with good news. I am so excited. April Dude. Why do you call her Dude? It really is, Marie. And we have found recipes that, ah, you're going to Big Mama's. How exciting. I hope you guys jump on Art Before Breakfast once her. Oh, because you call her Peas. Okay. She's a dude friend. Oh, Lordy. You guys. So, anyway, life is really good. The sun is out today and it's just really good. Okay, I'll show this later too, but let me show you guys. And I don't know, April, you were here. I know, Marie, you were not. Nydia has been. I still have to make the cover, but I got the Celebration of Life journal. The pages are all done. I did cover up his name up here because I don't want to put that out on the internet. Um, so I work for the ski industry. Ah, okay. Everybody. morning, Marty. Inked pulpits. Oh, we're inked pulpits. I like it. The inked pulpit squad. So, anyway, last summer, I'll give you the backstory in case you haven't heard it. Last summer, I was doing a show at Sugar Mountain, and I had some of my, dude, um, I had some of my bags. If you haven't seen any of those yet, I'll make some more. My canvas bags all decorated up, and like the journals and stuff. And this older lady, her name is Maria, and she is 82. I don't know if she's had a birthday recently, and is 83, but she was older, and she was just enamored with the things that I had made. She thought it was so cool. And she started telling me that her husband had recently passed. He had passed that April, and this was in July. And she was afraid she might have to move. And so she was kind of going through a lot of her old stuff and getting rid of things. And she had been collecting, okay, um, yeah, thumbs up, everybody. She had been collecting things throughout her married life, and she had doilies and laces and fabrics and just all kinds of stuff. And she loved what I did so much, she wanted to know if she could send me her stuff so that I could use it, in my creations. And I said, well, heavens, yes, you can, but I'll pay you for it. And when he was a teen, we started calling him dude. And she said, nope, I just want it to go to somebody who will use it. And so she sent me this beautiful box of stuff. And we made a couple things and sent them to her. And then her and I were talking on the phone one time because she had sent me her phone number. And she said, her husband died in April. It was April 13th. And he, they were going to have a celebration of life the year later. And she wanted me to make a book, with memorabilia and stuff from him that everybody could sign into. And, that would be her book. So she sent me some more stuff that was specific to her husband. His name is Frank. And wanted me to make the Celebration of Life book. So I did. His memorial service is April 13th. Nothing like leaving it to the last minute, right? So I have 2 signatures here. This is the Celebration of Life book. And on the cover, when she sent me his stuff, she sent me a bio: born, died, his career, his hobbies, personal info, and then regrets that he had, which was basically not traveling. He had a 30-year career at IBM, and he was a huge Florida Gators fan, and he was a golfer. So, and she sent me some old cloth hankies that she said she wanted me to use. So on every page, there's a memory page, and then a page with some cards in it for people to fill out. I just need to print these and put lines on them. And then I have a pocket with a quote on it. So here's the first page that I did. I think we might have done this one together before I stopped doing it online. We have the Florida Gators. This is in, and then some pictures of him as a baby. And then this quotes page says, like a bird singing in the rain, let grateful memories survive in times of sorrow, by Robert Louis Stevenson. And then, he likes sunflowers too. That's the other thing. He really liked sunflowers. So I put a sunflower background here. This is an old picture of him as a little boy. And then the connections we make in the course of life, maybe that's what heaven is. Oh, hey, Wendy, I'm doing a quick flip through of this Celebration of Life book that I made. And then this is another one of him as a little guy playing with pots and pans. He loved to play with pots and pans. So I took all these, and then this is the Florida colors, and then I had this little banner. Um, and then over here, it's don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. And Dr. Seuss wrote that. And then here's a picture of him in high school. And it says, in the end, it's not the years in your life that count, it's the life in your years. We probably all heard that one. That's from Abraham Lincoln. And then she sent me this gator sticker that I made into a pocket. Oh, that's not sticking. I'm going to have to put some tape on that. And then I guess this is probably from one of his trips or maybe someplace he liked to go, the Central Bank of the Bahamas. And look at the colors on that one. So I just stuck that in there. And like I said, it looks like the glue is not sticking. So I'll go through and put some double-sided tape on that. And then wherever a beautiful soul has been, there is a trail of beautiful memories. And that was our former President Ronald Reagan who said that. This was him and a friend at a class reunion. And it says, we think there is endless time to live, but we never know which moment will last. So share, care, love, and celebrate every moment of life. And that's anonymous. And then I made this a pocket, and I just put this sunflower in here. But I also put in here, she had sent me, he had a lot of medical issues. And so this was one of many charts. Wife took blood pressure 2 times daily, mainly after surgeries. So this was one of her charts where she kept track of his blood pressure. And she sent it to me, and she said this was an important part of his life. So I didn't want to prominently feature it because I thought it was, I don't know. But anyway, I thought that worked out well. The next page, this is a golf page, and I took a napkin that had golf. And this is the plantation at Point Verde Beach in Florida. That's where they live. Well, she still lives there. They live there together. This was a scorecard. And this was a card that she had sent for the director of catering. So she must have been special to him. And this was a friend of his and his when they laid the headstone at his brother's gravesite. And then this quote is, I am ready to meet my maker. Whether my maker is prepared for the great ordeal of meeting me is another matter. And that's Winston Churchill. Hi, Darla. So I'm just going through the Celebration of Life book. I love this quote. I am ready to meet my maker. Whether my maker is prepared for the great ordeal of meeting me is another matter. I love that. And then here's his IBM tribute. And this is his business partner, Pin and Frank. And then I did an IBM page. This one says, what we once enjoyed and deeply loved, we can never lose. For all that we love deeply becomes part of us. And that's from Helen Keller. And then I love this page. This inspiration just came to me the other day. These are little strips of flannel. And I was going to use these on the side of the page and tuck the cards into them, but I didn't have enough. And so I put 2 strips down, and then I took small pictures of him and his wife and put down there. And it says, and this quote is especially for them. If there ever comes a day when we can't be together, keep me in your heart. I'll stay there forever. And then the last page, they celebrated their 50th wedding anniversary. And I'm going to print out and put another picture because I damaged this picture. It's got some marks in it and stuff. So it's happy 50th wedding anniversary, and then them with their cake. And I'm going to picture. Oh, I know, Big Mama. This turned out so beautifully. I'll go through it again a little bit later after we get more people here, but all I have to do now is put the cover on. So that's that. Yeah, I tried to pick. I was telling Cheryl, Crafty Shamrock, that some of the quotes had the word death in them. You know, like a happy life, something leads to a peaceful death, or something like that. And oh, here's a Maya Angelou quote, and this will go on the very back page when I get the cover done. A great soul serves everyone at all the time. A great soul never dies. It brings us together again and again. And I thought I would use that as the final quote. So I copied, or I printed this on tracing paper. And by the way, oh, thank you, April. Hi, Wendy. Yeah, I'm really pleased with it. I wasn't pleased with the direction it was going in the beginning, but as it turns out, I kind of did my thing instead of a lot of input on this one, and I'm happy with it. So I printed this stuff on tracing paper, and tracing paper goes wonderfully through the printer if you've never tried it. And then I took a wet brush and went around it and tore it. And so when it goes down, it's like you can see where the edge of the tracing paper is, but it really just blends in. It really just kind of blends into the background. So anyway, I finished it. This one I have to put down still. You are ready. So I hadn't really thought about. Oh, so for those who just came in, I made my big announcement earlier that I filed for my Social Security yesterday. Hi, Mimi. I'm glad you're here today. And so I finished the celebration of life. I'll go through it again when some more people get in here. But right now, I just went through it. We'll do it one more time when other people get in here. So I don't know, you guys. What shall we work on today? I am just not sure. Remember her? I haven't put her anywhere yet. But you remember her? The teabag tag challenge? That was a fun page to put together. Oh, I was going to cut that down, and I never did. I may not. I may just let it be loose and so I don't know. What shall we work on? What would be something really fun to work on today? Because I am at a loss. Lori B, hello. Mimi, hello. Wendy, hello. Darla, hello. Mike, hello. I don't know. What shall we work on today? We could make some more of those mini envelopes if we wanted to. Or Yeah, thank you, Darla. It's going to be such a relief to have a regular. I mean, I do have income from, my sales and stuff, but it's not regular. Speaking of sales, I do have that lace and trim sale up, and it closes tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. So, and there is a lace bundle that is on an offer up. It's currently at $25 with Cheryl. So if you're interested, it's the last thing in the video if you want to go and watch it. What about tags that have side pockets longwise? Oh yeah, we could do that. That would be easy. So I have the offer up in there, and at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, I'm going to go and look, and whoever has the highest bid is going to get it. All right, let's look at tags that go lengthwise. You know what? I have a couple of master boards that we made at one point. I think we did these together. How about if I cut these up? Yeah. Okay, so how about, should we do blue or brown? That's good coffee. Anybody have a preference? If not, I'm just going to cut. You have been busy. You have been putting out videos like crazy. Brown. Okay, thank you, Darla. That's what I was going to do anyway. Let's make it 4 inches wide. Or maybe 3 3/4, just to be a little bit different. 3 3/4. So I have something coming up there by 5 3/4. And this one might be a little longer. It is. That one might be 6. All right, so we have 2 tags to work with, and I am going to go around and just check to make sure that everything is stuck down. Here's one that's coming up a little bit, so we'll put some glue back there. Your little man. Whoops. All right, so let me do some just quick repairs on this master board. And then we'll start working. All right. You pushed the button and she showed up. I can tolerate a whole lot of things. Never take your favorite pen. All right, and then I got a couple here. He's not, huh? Boy, you guys, I if I rum cake coffee. Ooh, that sounds yummy. You guys, I was out, heading to the doctor yesterday, and well, actually, when I got out of the doctor, I stopped and got a Starbucks, which I don't do very often anymore. I don't really do a lot of Starbucks, but if you guys want to try something that is phenomenal, try the Starbucks oat milk latte. Oh my word. That oat milk it's creamy. It's just richer and creamier, as the girl at Starbucks said, it's more full body than regular coffee. It is so stinking good. That's what I have in my cup this morning. I make my own here at home. But you should give it, if you're a latte drinker, you should give it a try, just to say you tried it, and then come back and tell me what you think, because I'm not kidding you. It is awesome. 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 All right. There we go. There's our tag shapes. Susan Gazaway. That Easter page that you did, I just watched it this morning before I even got out of bed. That was stinking cute. It was so, and thank you for the mention, by the way. It was so cute and springy and Eastery, and like you said, it was a very much kind of a mishmash of things, but it was so pretty. Oh, Mike, I so miss you when you're not here. All right. All right, so we want to put a pocket the long way, you said. Let's see what we have in. I don't know if I have any heavier papers in here. Ooh, I have some. Well, that'd be a good base. I don't want to use that. Cut that in half and put that down, like cut it down here, and then decorate. We could do some stenciling and maybe some like a Timmy person. This is 3, so I'm going to make it 1.5 inches. Just 1.5 right there. Oh, okay. We'll do, this will be your project. Well, actually, what I'll do is just put book page over this card, because this is craft card and it's nice and heavy. So let me find some book page. Ooh. And then I've got some of this ephemera here that we could use. Do we want dictionary or another book? I've got this one that is French. And I could use, I don't like to use sides with the flowers on them because I may want to fussy cut those flowers. What about Well, Marie, every once in a while I do a project where one of our viewers gets to kind of direct how we do it. So I'm going to let you, I mean, I'll give my, put my input in, but we'll let you kind of do the main selection since this was your idea. Come on. This is heavy paper. And it's French. So that's kind of cool. I just want to cut it off right here at the bottom. And then I'm going to put, I don't want to use glue stick because that stuff has not been the best. Good morning, Tammy. Okay. And what I'm going to do on this is, oops, I want it this way. And this is the Aleene's Tacky Glue. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut it right along the edge, top and bottom. But on the sides, I'm going to wrap it around. Oops, I said that and then I almost cut it right along the edge. I'm going to wrap it around so that it's got nice, smooth, folded edges. Pam, did Stitch It Pam? Oh, Stitch It Pam came in. Welcome. All right. So we'll put, oh, I don't want to use that one. I noticed at the co-op where we shop that they sell dandelion greens. I'm like, why would you buy them when you can just go pick them? But I guess maybe they grow them so there's no pesticides, or I don't know. Tara's bring apple pie. Ooh. Huh. The package is supposed to arrive at your house on Monday. Ooh, that sounds like fun. That sounds like fun. All right. There we go. Now let's put it from here down the side, since it's going to be a pocket. I always, when I do these on the tags like this, I always forget to put stuff down the side. And then I have to go back and do it. I make it more like a belly band. Okay. I did not ink this up. Do I need to take it off real quick and ink it? Maybe so. Maybe so. Let's see what I did with my ink dauber. There it is. Yeah, I got coffee. I'll leave the side because I'll ink that with the actual tag. And I know I have to cut off that bottom, so let's put it back down. Windy. Remember that song, Windy? All right, let's just cut this off here. Is this what you had in mind, my friend Marie? All right, there is a book page down the side. Now, let's pick what we want to go in here. We've made some really pretty things recently that we could put in here. I'll probably back this. Let's see. Let's see what we have. Here's a, that really is too close, isn't it? It's not, different enough to really, that doesn't fit. We have that one in there sideways, so that could be an option. Or, oh, now here we go. We'd have to put a topper on it, but that's too tall. That's too tall. Well, goodness sakes, ladies, I don't know. I may have to go get in my other box. Ooh, look at this. Oh, this is a pocket. Can't put that in there. Well, we could put that in there. We could put that in there, and then when you take it out, you have this little, oh, I have two little cards in there. I could just do one and save the other one. We could put one little card in there. What do you guys think of that? Or, let's see what else I've got up here just sitting on my desk. You guys like this one? Probably need to put a little topper on the top here, and then we need to do something here. But let's look at a topper, and I'm thinking a whale tail tab Where did I put them? Well, maybe I'm not thinking of a whale tail tab. What about this that I can cut out of I've got this bright red polka dot. Maybe that would work. Or maybe some of that paper. Let's see. We'll try both. Okay, so I've got that one. Oh no. And then got nope. I'm moving this around for a reason. All right. So here's what I'm thinking. If I fold this in half, I could put that up there like that, or we could do the red polka dot. You do squeak. I really like this one. What do you guys think about that? I think I'm just going to put it down because you guys are all so busy chatting. That I'm not sure you guys are even seeing what I'm saying. Oh, butterfly. Have a great day, April. Yeah, I already got this one down, Nydia. Sorry. And that gives us a nice bright red. All right. Let's do a little bit of ink in here. It's still really wet. Okay, and then we could put a butterfly topper there, Nydia. Yes, happy Easter, April. All right, let's get this all inked up around. Now, I was also thinking that since we have just this little part across the top, that maybe we could put some old lace on there. Or I have this. Nope, I don't like that. It's too straight. Just too straight. I need something that is. Oh, look at this stuff that I coffee dyed and what about if we put some of this coffee dyed roses up here? Do you guys like that at all? I'm not sure I like it. What do you guys think? You're never going to get scolded in here, my dear friend. What do you guys think of this? Ooh, ooh, or we could put it down the side. I like that. I like that on the side. I'm going to put that down. Yeah, I do too, Darla. I do too. All right, now that Lori B is being very quiet today. So y'all, I'm going to start posting more static videos. In fact, I think I'm going to make a bunch of those little mini envelopes and just post a video. I got a comment the other day, and I understand it, that the indecision took too long, like when I ask for your input. And some people don't like that. I get it. Some people do. Like, you know, you guys like being chatty and all of that. So I need to have something for everybody. So I think I'm going to make more just recorded videos to put on my channel. Yeah, I like this here. I like that on the side. That's some coffee dyed roses. Very purty, purty, purty. I got visitors will leave you running. Oh, we don't get too many visitors here. We haven't really gotten out in the community to make a whole lot of friends that would just, kind of drop by. And we don't have any family in this area, so we're not going to get family dropping by. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And then we just need... Yeah, we just don't get... When we get visitors, we know they're coming. I mean, because they fly here. Like my brother came for Thanksgiving one year, came from Salt Lake City. My son comes. We have my stepson kind of local, but they don't come visit. I don't know, something about the new... Okay, so now we need something. I like this, and then you have a little card in there. All right, shall we look to put a butterfly topper on top? That might be too many butterflies, because then that would make it 4. How about... I've got some of this fabric that's actually pretty cool, and it doesn't really tear. I had printed on this fabric for the Celebration of Life book, but the blue was too dull, and it just didn't work. And I don't think this stuff will... Oh, it does tear. It does tear. I didn't think it tore. I like it all torn and raggedy on the edges. And I know Big Mama likes that. So how about if I punch a hole in there and I put this through the top and then just tie it, or tie it off with like a piece of twine, and then leave the... Is that too thin? Do we need it to be wider? I think we almost need it wider. Let's see, I can't use that piece because it's got the Florida State stuff on it, but I have a whole bunch more of that. I have a bunch of it. I'll have a bunch. This, I guess it was a curtain. I guess it was a curtain. I love the sound of fabric tearing. Now, I did this one really wide because... Good morning, Penny. I know, I love torn fabric. Now, the question is... I'm going to make this really long. I can always cut it down, but I can't add to it. All right, so should I put... Should I put a little bit of brown ink on here? I can spray some coffee on it and then dye it and then dry it. How about if we do that? How about if we put some... How about if we put some coffee on there? I know, the sound. When I get fabric that won't tear that I have to cut, I'm always disappointed. You know what I haven't done in a long time is done the burning holes into stuff, or burning the fringe edge. I haven't done that in a long time. Maybe a what? Hold my braid. Ouch. Uh-oh. Oh, look at that. It's doing it on the edge. I love that. Oh, I love it. I'm just going to do the very edges. Can you see on this side where it's kind of burned and then this side it's not? Love that look. Just kind of burn it down the edges. Isn't it funny how fast you forget about little techniques? I mean, there was a while there I was burning everything. All right. I know the coffee didn't really show up all that well. It didn't really darken it, but that's okay. Oh, I got to do a little more burning on this side over here. I got to get both sides the same. And this, for those of you who've not seen me do this technique, this is a super, super heavy duty heat gun. Used more for, like, you know, my husband out in his shop, and not really a craft tool, but I love it because it gives me these beautiful singed edges that I absolutely love. And sometimes, there, sometimes I'll show you what else I've done. Here's that other piece that I had cut off. Oh, there it is, that I said was too small. So you can also do this and kind of burn holes and stuff. Or you see how dark that is? You just have to be careful that you don't set anything on fire. But, hey, April. But you see how cool that is? I used to do a lot of that. Right now I'm just going to do this, but I need to put a hole in here, and I don't have my, I don't have my crocodile to set an eyelet, but I'm going to put a hole in here. Oops. That one's awful big. Let's not do that one. This one looks better. I have, actually, sometimes I just can't see things straight. Do you guys ever get that where you just don't see things real straight? Haha. Who's dangerous? Me? Because I have my heat gun? Okay, there's that. And then I have, hang on, let me find them. Let me find them. I've got some hole reinforcers. In here somewhere. Ouch. Well, I can find the ones that are not colored, but I have some that I had. Oh, there's those antennae. I had some that I had inked up, but we'll just do one of these and ink it. Actually, I need two of them. I need one for the front and one for the back. There we go. We'll just ink them up. There's one. I did find the antenna. These are them that I was looking for the other day. All right, now I know I always find everything. It's just I can just never find it right when I need it. That's the problem. Okay, come on through there. And then how about if we put that together like that, and then put some see if I can find any twine in here. There we go. How about a piece of twine? We can put around here. What, this fabric, Wendy? I know, it was a curtain. And it's just really cool stuff. And you can print on it, which is really nice. So I thought about printing some grungy or like old pictures, you know, like maybe some ladies or all right. So then we have this. Now, is this too long? Should I cut it down some? Or should I leave it long and wait to see how I'm going to use it? What do you guys think? Fanny Pudge! We're making some tags. Miss Marie asked for tags with a pocket along the side. So we have this. Made out of a masterboard. Leave it long. Yeah, we can do that. And it could stick out the top of a... I am going to put just a little dab of glue behind it. And then I'm gonna pull up the Celebration of Life book and do another flip through of it for those who just came in. Aw. I like it. And I like it with this little bow right here in the front. I think it's cute. All right. There we go, my friends. It just amazes me how, I mean, I came in here this morning with not a clue what I was going to do. And we came up with this. Isn't that fun? But yeah, Wendy, I've got a whole big piece of this. It's got the little dots in it, but it's a curtain. It's a piece of curtain that I got. I don't know where. I got it somewhere. All right, there's that. Let's do another flip through. Is that what you had in mind, Marie? Something like a tag with a side tuck in it? That'll be really cute in a journal. All right. So here I don't have the cover done. That I will be making today. So I don't have a cover done, but I'm going to go through, and I covered his name up here. This is his full name, and I didn't want to. So the first page is going to be just his bio, all about him. Okay. She sent me a sheet that had all his stuff on it, and I typed it up. And then going through the book, we have one page that's kind of a memory page, and then one page that is a pocket with these cards. This is the one other thing I have to do, and I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to run these through the printer and put a very light background on them with lines, and then people will put their name and their email, and then it'll say share a story about Frank, and they'll have the rest of this and all the back to write on to talk about a little memory that they have. So this first page, this is a hanky that Maria sent me, and I sort of cut out the flowers and stuck that little sticker up under the flowers. Same thing with these are pictures of him as a baby, and I stuck it down into the flower and glued that on top and then the sides. So that was using stuff that she sent. And then on the right, I have a pocket and a quote on each of the pockets that holds the cards. This one says, like a bird singing in the rain, let grateful memory thrive in times of sorrow. Robert Louis Stevenson. And then I've got a picture of him as a little boy, and he loved sunflowers. So I put a sunflower background on that. And I didn't ink up the pages. I did ink the pockets so they would stand out, but she is not really into the whole vintage thing. So I did not ink the pages. So this is him at like 5 or 6 years old. And it says, the connections we make in the course of life, maybe that's what heaven is. Fred Rogers. And then this page is more pages. It's him with pots and pans, because apparently he loved to play with pots and pans. And I took the Florida colors and did a matting behind it. And then I had this little Florida flag thing. And this one says, don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. And that was Dr. Seuss. And then this is his senior picture from high school. And it says, in the end, it's not the years in your life that count, it's the life in your years. And that was Abraham Lincoln, and I'm sure you've all heard that one before. And then this one, and I need to fix this with the tape because the glue is not sticking on that. This was a sticker that she sent me, so I used it as a side pocket. And then a $1 bill from the Bahamas, the Central Bank of Bahamas. She sent that to me, so I'm assuming that he liked to go to the Bahamas. And then this one says, wherever a beautiful soul has been, there is a trail of beautiful memories. And I have, let's see them up. I know they're right here. There's a little smudge right here. I'm going to put a sunflower up there in that corner to cover that up. Oh, this was Ronald Reagan's quote. And then I have this pocket. This is him and a high school friend at one of their high school reunions. And then just a sunflower card in that pocket. And this was a chart. She used to have to take his blood pressure twice a day. He had a lot of physical issues, like, I don't know if it was rheumatoid arthritis, or, I mean, he could hardly walk at the end. And so this is one of the charts where she kept his blood sugar. So she sent it to me, and she said it was a big part of his life was doing those blood pressure checks. So I just stuck it in back there. And this quote is, we think there is endless time to live, but we never know which moment will last. So share, care, love, and celebrate every moment of life. And that's anonymous. He was a golfer, so I took a napkin that had golf stuff on it. And then this was a scorecard from the plantation, I guess, where he golfed. I put a backing on it and put some little brads in there. And then inside is the business card of the director of catering from this place. This was a friend and him when they were laying the headstone for his brother's grave, but that was Frank. I love this quote. When I am ready to meet my maker, I am ready to meet my maker. Whether my maker is prepared for the great ordeal of meeting me is another matter. And that was from Winston Churchill. Love that. He spent his 30-year career at IBM. So there he is, peeking out over the IBM. And then this background, she sent me a bunch of catalogs and said, maybe you can use these for something. And so what I did is I cut little rectangles out and I glued them all together to make like a patchwork background. So those are all just little pieces out of those catalogs. And then this was his business partner pin. This quote is, what we once enjoyed and deeply loved, we can never lose. For all that we love deeply becomes part of us. And that one was from Helen Keller. This is probably one of my favorite pages in the book. This is some flannel fabric that I was going to do something else with it, but I ended up using it as a background. And then small pictures. This is from his 50th wedding anniversary, but that's his wife and him. I have 3 little pictures there. And this quote, Big Mama, this is the one you came in on. This quote is especially for this page. This is especially for Maria and Frank. If there ever comes a day when we can't be together, keep me in your heart. I'll stay there forever. So that was especially for them. And then the very last memory page, and I'm replacing this picture because I damaged it. I can reprint it. This is an old hanky with some lacy stuff on it. And I used it because this celebrates their 50th wedding anniversary. And I thought that was kind of looked like wedding. And then it has this picture. And then we'll have the back cover here. And on that back cover, I had somewhere here, I had another quote. There it is. This is a Maya Angelou quote that'll go over here. It says, a great survives everyone all the time. a great soul never dies. It brings us together again and again. So that'll be the last. So I just have to make the cover. And oh, thank you, Mimi. So I think she'll like it. And I think it'll be fun. As I said in the beginning, I was really struggling with this when we were all doing it together because there were so many different ideas. And I just wanted this, and I know her, so I know what, she'll like and what she won't like. And I was just struggling. And so I decided to go offline and just work on it offline. And I'm glad I did because, I got it to be what I wanted it to be. So thank you, April. So that'll go in the mail. I will do a video of the final flip through with the cover before I send it, but I won't show it here again. So you guys will be able to go online and see the final thing. But I think she'll really like it, and I'm excited. So we are at an hour and 21 minutes. So I'm not going to start something new right now. I'm going to go ahead, and I still have this tag, and I may work on it offline. We'll see. But Marie, there's what you asked for. I hope it meets your. Oh, thank you, Tammy. I have to tell you, in all honesty, that was probably the hardest project I've ever done because it wasn't just my intuitive. Let's get this straight. It wasn't just me, being intuitive and doing what I would normally do. It was so far out of my comfort zone, but I'm glad I did it. I'm glad it's over, but I'm glad I did it. And I'm glad that I think I made something very special for Maria, and I think she'll love it. And it was hard. It was really hard because it was so different than anything I would have ever made. But I guess that's how we grow, right? What's the word for the year? Experiment. That was definitely an experiment. All right, ladies, I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. I won't be back until Monday. But I will be back on Monday. And starting in April, I'm going to focus a lot more on metals. So some projects in metals. I have to get over the weekend. I have to finish this. I have to get invoicing done. I have to pull my tax information together. My husband's going to shoot me if I don't get it done. And then I can start Monday on some other things. And so April, just April, Mama Juju. Oh, thank you, Wendy. I think she's going to as well. But April, I've got your ring that I need to make. So, and I love this. For coming in here with absolutely nothing on my plate to work on. I really, really, really love it. I love the grunge here and the little burning up here and the butterflies and the collage in the background. I just love everything about it. It'll be a fun piece to use. All right. Everybody have a beautiful Easter on Sunday. And know that I love you all. If you haven't yet, please give me a thumbs up. Be safe if traveling. Yes. Happy Easter, everyone. And see you Monday morning. Bye.